Tired of your AI assistants burning through massive tokens? The new code review graph tool has just dropped, which maps out your entire code repository instantly, so your AI only reads what matters. In this video, I'm going to be building my own AI context blast analyzer using the same tool. Hello everyone and welcome back to Build with AI series, where I cover local and free AI tools to build practical AI projects. Now let's break down what makes this new tool so special. A massive problem with the current AI agents is they burn too much tokens during simple reviews. This wastes our entire time and burn through the expensive API costs instantly. So whenever we ask our AI agent to review our code work, it often struggles and scans the entire folder looking for the clues. This makes the entire process slow and highly inefficient. But this new tool solves that exact problem instantly. It builds a structural map of your entire project and uses a smart engine to understand your code structure. And it can directly connect to your AI assistants as well. It uses a standard protocol to share this precise map, so your AI only reads what it actually needs. The results of this targeted approach is actually crazy, as the users are seeing massive reductions in the token usage overall. So you save money while getting much faster code reviews. And getting started with the setup is also really easy. We just need to run a simple command to begin, which installs the package globally on your main system. And once installed, you just need to run a simple command to begin, which will automatically detect your favorite AI coding tools and set up the connections without any manual work. It supports every popular platform out there, so whether you use Cursor or the native Claude app, it works, and it even can link up with the GitHub Copilot right away. And after setting it up, you just need to open your code editor and ask the AI to build the review graph, and it will take just 10 seconds for even a 500 file code project. If you look at the magic of how actually it happens, your project gets broken down into a structured tree, and this tree shows how every single file connects together in your code base. Everything is then stored as a connected digital web, and functions and classes becomes individual points on this web, and the tool will connect how actually they are talking to each other. And this leads us to the feature which will be the main focus of our project as well, which is called blast radius analysis. So whenever you change a single file in your coding project, things just simply break. But this tool figures out everything affected by that specific change. And your AI will only read these specific tiny radius files instead of scanning the whole project. And you might wonder if updating this map takes much longer, but it actually takes less than 2 seconds for the changes, and it only updates the part of the code that you actually touched. It does this by actually checking the unique file hashes. So if a file has not changed at all, it will skip it, and this is why the update feels practically instant. And if you're working on a massive repository, this is actually huge. Massive projects are where the token uses is actually most painful, but this map cuts through all that noise, and in one specific test it actually excluded 27,000 files from the review context, only sending the 15 files that the AI actually needed. So you can imagine the AI will give the perfect answers because it is reading much lesser files than the previous approach. And you're not even locked behind a single programming language. It understands everything from Python to the old Java code, and even works flawlessly with the data science Jupyter notebooks. Now to use it in my own coding environment, I'm going to be using Google Antigravity. If you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google/download and download the installer according to your own platform. Now once you are in Google Antigravity, you can just simply copy all the code files and the readme file that I will be putting in the GitHub link in description and pinned comments, and just follow all the setup commands that I have mentioned in the readme file. The primary steps are, first we are going to install all the Python dependencies using pip install requirements.txt. In the requirements.txt file, we can list all the Python libraries that we want to install. And then we are going to install the code review graph by just running the same command that was mentioned in the official repository. Then I have built this analyzer.py file, which can take any of your coding repository and directly run the code review graph tool on it to build the final graph. So the script will automatically run the build command, which will build the actual graph on the code. And then whenever you make any change, it will automatically run the detect changes command, update the graph, and finally generate the HTML and the markdown reports showing the differences before and after using the tool. So in the analyzer.py file, I will make the final dashboards using the Jinja HTML templates. So I've just built a simple template for the final report in the template subfolder. which I will also be putting in the GitHub repository. Then for running the code review graph commands, I have built this run command function, which will use the Python subprocess library to run the final code review command. Then to check the final savings on the output, I have built this parse saving command, which will first check the full context before using the tool, then check the context using the graph tool, then calculate the savings basis these two. Then I'm going to return the full documentation dictionary that this was the full context, this was the graph context, this was the amount of tokens that we saved, and this was the percentage saving. Finally, to generate the reports, I'm going to be opening the template subfolder, get the HTML format report, and then update the report basis the statistics that are given from the code review graph. Now once this HTML is updated, I'm going to be saving the same report.html file in the outputs directory. And finally, we are going to build a markdown report with the title, subtitle, and all the context statistics and the final outputs, and going to save the outputs in this outputs.md file. Once both the reports are saved, I'm going to be printing that this was the HTML report file and this is the markdown report file. Now once user call this main function, I'm going to ask their repository location. Then I will check whether the repository exists in that path or not. If it doesn't exist, then I will print the error that this repository path does not exist, and I will exit from the Python script using sys.exit. But if it does, I will run the code review graph build. So using the same run command function that we have built above, I'll pass on the command that code review graph build on the repo path that is given from the user. And then once you make any changes, I'm again going to run the command that code review graph detect changes with the argument added as brief, so it will just give the brief summary of all the changes. And the repository path is the same that is given from the user. Now once we have the final output, I'm going to be calling the parse saving, which will calculate the total savings, and simply call the reports function on the statistics that we have generated here. Now once this Python file is called, we'll just launch this main function that we have defined here. Now for testing this tool, I'm going to be running it on this same folder that I have built here. So I have a Python file and some HTML templates, which the code review graph tool has to analyze and optimize. So I'll just open the terminal, and as I want to analyze the same folder that I'm currently working on, I just need to run python analyzer.py with the repo location at the same dot location. But if you want to give some other repository, you can mention its paths like this. So just paste the command here, and it ran both the build and the detect changes command in just few seconds, and it has given me the full HTML and the markdown file reports. So if I check the outputs.md file, I'll see that the full context has 12,000 tokens. My code file was relatively small, but in the templates maybe it got some huge tokens. But while building the context using the graph tool, it just took 762 tokens. So it actually did a 94% token saving on this small code repository. And it has given the raw output as well, that it had analyzed 2 change files. Then it has listed all the function classes, flows, test gaps, and the final breakdown of the token savings. Then it has also given the report.html, which I can open in my browser as well. And here also we can see the full native tokens, the graph tokens, how much tokens were saved, and what was the final CLI output from the code review graph. Here also you have the option to download the final markdown report, and you can use this kind of dashboard to check what the code review graph has actually done without having to look at all the command line outputs. So this was just a small test on a simple code, but you can also use this kind of tool in different real-world use cases, which I've listed in the code file for your idea, and some future features that you can add on top of this project. Let me know in comments if you want me to go deep dive into any of these use cases or features, and you can find this readme file, the code file, and the templates in the GitHub link in description and pinned comments. So you can directly copy them, follow along the steps, and get started with the project easily. So that is how Code Review Graph can make your AI tools blazing fast while saving you massive API costs. Let me know in comments if you have some suggestions for me to cover more such AI tools and build practical AI projects, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.